Hello everybody, Kismet back with my revisited series on Godus. This time, episode 5. We're really going to get into it today. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff and even launch to Wayworld. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead and forego tracking the hours and all of that because we're going to get into some serious arc building today. Let's go! Now, the first thing, as always, we're going to get in and we're going to go ahead and collect a bunch of belief. As you can see, I've built up about 700,000 to 800,000 belief. We're going to unlock this beacon over here by the Ark. That's right, we're almost to the Ark. We're going to be working toward that today in this particular video. And you can see there's some area around it now that we've kind of unlocked. So we're going to go in there and remove our stones. We're going to basically grab a bunch of belief. Now here you can see I have built up a lot of larger buildings, some down lower, some up higher. This is creating massive tons of belief. This is why I have so much belief, because I let it run for a long period of time and then I come back and I collect it all, and then that allows me to do a lot of stuff in game. Also go ahead and try to connect the upper part of my area up here where the snow is down to the lower area so I can eventually use those people down below when I start to expand. Now, another problem you're going to run into is you're going to get a storm come through. It's going to drop a chest. You're going to need to slide a place where you've already built, grab that chest, and then slide it back so then you can eventually expand in that area. It'll happen quite often. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot of shaping in this video. As you can see, I'm right around the arc here. I'm going to actually go out to the maximum rounded edge around the arc in this playthrough. Usually I don't do this, but I felt like I'm going to go all in on this playthrough, and I'm going to go ahead and fill all this area in. Now, obviously, I'm going to speed stuff up. Some of these things take hours and hours to do, but they're incredibly fun. Shaping is one of my favorite things in the game. Now, again, I'm going to go ahead and shape out all of this around the Asari village that I captured last time, and then I'm going to go ahead and shape it up into some stairs up above. Now, you can see I've got the small buildings on sand just so I can build stuff out. Eventually, of course, I'll bring those up onto the grass area in certain spots so I can get larger and larger buildings, and then we'll work on settlements later on. We're also going to be working on our building settlements in this video. And here we go. Now we're unlocking mining for gems. So I'm going to totally go into mining mode. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking out my mines so that I can actually send my miners to go over and mine all the gems. Those gems, of course, are going to help me upgrade some of my powers. So you're going to see me go through and literally take out all my regular mines. I'm going to go in and upgrade my mining settlements so I can get more miners. And then wherever I had the mines before, I'm going to actually fill them in with housing. Now, every now and again, you're going to get somebody like Samantha here who's way off in the middle of nowhere. There's no way to shape her back or get her back where you are. Now, if she's close by, you can send a meteor down there and try to wipe her out. But she's basically stuck, and you're just going to have to deal with this person being off the side of the map until you unlock that area. Some areas they get caught in cannot be unlocked. Removing more mines, sending all my miners over to the gems, creating more miners, creating more area to expand. And then as you'll see here, I'm going to shape in at the water level because there is a chest over here that I can't get unless I shape it in from the water's edge. So go ahead and shape it in. Right here you can see I've got this chest, and then what I will do is go ahead and shape it back in again and then expand my housing. I'll close up the area around the gems as I start to extract them so I can add more housing and eventually add that housing to my settlements. You definitely want to fill this all in with housing, otherwise your mining settlements are going to try to go ahead and create little mines. We don't really want them to do that. You want all your miners to be on your gems at this point, so you can go ahead and upgrade your builder settlements like I'm doing right here. Then we're going to go ahead and really go to town on builder settlements. This is where you're going to really get a ton of belief because they're going to be up really high, and you're going to be combining all of these large buildings together, which means there'll be a bunch of settlers in there. I'm just going to go to town on this. And as you can see, it's going to create a 540 belief per hour with a maximum capacity of 31,000 belief. So if I let this run for 2 days and 2 hours, guess what? Maximum belief. Now, remember, I'm not in competition with the Asari anymore, so I literally could stop playing, come back in a few days, and walk away with 31,000. Now, you might notice down there in the corner, I have 1.2 million roughly in belief because I've been coming in and out of the game collecting the belief as I go. And let's go ahead and convert all of these down into builder settlements anywhere we can, or combine settlements together, like miners and farmers. And we're just going to convert everything into some sort of settlement because we have so much belief at this point. Sometimes I'll go miner, sometimes I'll go builder. The builders are really great. You want to have a combination of both builders, miners, and farmers, obviously. But we don't need the small buildings anymore, so you'll see me kind of merge them into pre-existing buildings if I can. Like, you'll see me build this building settlement and then add more as much as I can into that one settlement until it's maxed. And I'll go everywhere, reducing down all those buildings. It also saves you time where you don't have to go and collect from every little tiny building all over the world. Instead, now you're kind of doing more of the long-term game where you're letting it run, grab tons of belief, and then very easily go and just hit up all the settlements for a bunch of belief and then keep going. Now, you might notice that I spent a ton of belief converting it right down there in that bottom left corner. You can see I only have 150,000 belief left. That's right. I spent over 1 million belief combining all my houses and creating builder settlements. And we're going to keep letting these guys go ahead and collect some gems. I'm using up the gems and then using these guys to collect them. Now, you might notice this weird pattern right here. This pattern is to block any further building. Because I can't merge these together at this point, I still need to upgrade my builder settlements more, so I need more gems. So I'm going to block any further building, and I'm just going to let my settlements run and collect belief from those. And now you can see on this one that's way up high, 684 belief per hour, 31,000, 16 hours to go. You can also see that I'm getting a bit of a bonus from the trees, and also that I beautified the area. Now let's get back to working around the arc here. We're going to go ahead and sprog a bunch of people out and try to expand the area. We're going to try to fill the whole area and all along this side just to be working with our arc. Now this particular beacon right here takes a really, really long time. You still see it has 1 day and 2 hours left. This one's going to allow you to unlock the other section across the river from here to the south. Now, this is real time. This is 24 hours or 1 day plus 2 hours on top of that, so 26 hours in real time. Now that we've gone and collected a lot of the gems, we're going to start now putting in our large mining areas. These large mining areas are going to allow me to build up a lot of ore because I'm going to need it for my arc. Again, everything we're doing right now is so we can launch our arc. We're going to continue to expand our housing. We're going to keep boosting all of our settlers so they're building faster, especially when you're working on your arc. You always want to be thinking about boosting those guys. You can see I've only got about 3 of them working on the arc right now because I really want to expand my housing first and then set everybody on the arc when I have a lot of settlers over here. And so now at this point, I'll go ahead and start building some builder settlements, and I'll continue to build the housing around the builder settlements and then keep merging them into the building settlements so I can get as many builders as I can and keep sending them down to my arc. I'll continue to make settlements. And now, here we go. The arc is complete. It's ready to go, but don't go yet. This only has 78 of 300 people in it, though it does have 500 ore now because I've collected the large ore. I've gone and collected 700 of the wheat, and it's actually ready to launch. But I suggest not to launch yet. Wait till you have 300 people in your arc first before you launch it. After a little while of building up my builder settlements here and sending people constantly in and in again into the arc, I built it up to 300 people, and we have all of our other resources. We're ready to rock. So it's time to set sail for Wayworld. We've done it! Congrats! We made it to Wayworld. Uh-oh, our ship is run aground. What do we do now? Well, I guess you'll have to wait and find out in the next video because we're going to start Wayworld over there. I'm going to show you all my best tips. If you've got some questions or some Godus tips you'd like to share, I'd love to hear from you right down in the comments down below. Consider becoming a Patreon and supporting future videos just like this one. And while you're down there, hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.